Hi, it's Beth with your little bit of Beth. I want you to think about something. What is it about your work culture, or maybe even your family or friends culture, that you just can't stand? It drives you nuts. It's a perennial problem. Gets under your skin. What is it? Maybe it's the nobody tells me anything. Maybe it's nobody appreciates me or acknowledges me or notices me. Whatever it is that plays in your mind, I want you to pull that up. And we all have it. You know you have it. Now, I want you to think about how to hack that system. And the way to do that is to ask yourself two questions. The first question is, what does staying in anger or staying in resentment or continuing to be in this environment where this is going on, how is that serving me? How is it protecting me? That's question number one. Question number two is, what behavior are you contributing to perpetuate what's going on? Now, let me give you an example. So, I was talking to a client the other day who was saying that she was the only one who could do her job. She's the only one that gets anything done and gets it done right. And without her continually showing up and doing more than anybody else, the company would fall apart. Things wouldn't get done. Things wouldn't happen. Customers would be dissatisfied. Now, that may be true. I don't know. But my question for her was, and how does that serve you? What role does that play out? What role does that play out in supporting your story? It was so interesting because she immediately jumped to, well, it makes me feel valuable. It makes me feel important. It gives me the security that I'll never be fired or I'll never be let go because nobody else can do my job. What behavior are you contributing to perpetuating that? Well, I heard her say a little bit earlier in the call that she didn't have time to train anybody to do what she does. No time, too busy. People ask how they can help her, and she says, I don't even have time to tell you how you can help me. But she's burning out. She's heading for burnout, and she's angry and resentful. So, my question to you is, what can you do to hack that system? How can you show up differently to bring about the change that you claim you want, but maybe not? Maybe you want there to be a lack of communication because then you don't have to be accountable. Maybe you want a lack of communication because if you can keep saying there's no communication, then you have an excuse every time you don't hit your goal, right? So, I want you to think about that. These are really important questions. As you learn in navigating challenging dialogue, the only person you can ever manage or you can ever change is yourself. So if you're sitting there waiting and getting angry and resentful because the culture or these types of things aren't changing, then I'm going to say, hack the system, make a behavioral change, begin to contribute what it is that you're wishing you had. More training for staff, more clear communication. Show up and be that person. Maybe even if it's as simple as the refrigerator never gets cleaned out in the lunchroom. That's always a big one. Nobody does it. I'm the only one who does it. Maybe if it's that, show up, clean it. Don't sit back in anger and resentment and wait for someone else to do it. It's time to hack the system. You're going to get what you bring. It's an honest to God truth. So, there you have it. Your little moment of Beth. All right. Go in there and hack that system.